Hello there, welcome to part 5 of my Clone Wars analysis series. In today's video, we'll be examining Rookies, Season 1, Episode 5. The goal of the series is to unpack the Clone Wars animated show and look closely at its themes, characters, and politics. As always, there will be spoilers as we're covering the entire episode and series. That said, let's jump into it. Rookies surrounds rookie or inexperienced clones who are stationed in an important strategic location in order to meet the intense demands of the Republic and the war. In the beginning, they are defined by their inexperience in battle, but because of their critical placement, combat is inevitable. It comes down to how they deal with war for the first time and make quick and important decisions to define their strength and character. The quote for the episode is, "The best confidence builder is experience," which is absolutely true as this episode introduces Echo and Fives, two clones that will be the main characters throughout the show and will continue to grow in intellect and combat prowess as it goes on. But like any soldier, they start without experience and are molded and defined by the battles they survive. This episode has a chronological prequel in Season 3 called Clone Cadets, where these characters train on Kamino. That episode highlights that these characters struggled to work together, but ultimately were able to work as a team to finish their training. We see that most of the rookie clones have not even the slightest bit of excitement involved in their guarding of the Rishi Outpost. There is no risk. It is menial labor and relatively boring tasks instead of the combat that they were bred and desire to face. In Clone Cadets, they were trained to fight, not sit around, so they find dissatisfaction in their work. Nothing is happening, and they routinely monitor the deck and security systems for the same boring outcome. The clone trooper Hevy is one of the main and named clones to appear in this episode. He is the voice of the majority by strongly disliking the quiet and boring security station and wishing to be on the front lines of battle. The trooper Fives likes to be quiet a bit more, but is mocked by the others for it. The clones may all look the same, but their individual personalities are coming through, and the variation in clone personality is discussed later in the episode by Anakin and Obi-Wan in relation to Rex and Cody. They're closest soldiers who have similar personalities to their respective Jedi. Individualism in clones is a prominent theme on the show, precedented by Yoda's speech in Ambush, and given examples in later episodes like The Hidden Enemy and The Deserter. The Sergeant notes that their job at the station might be boring, but is essential to the Republic's Outer Rim security, and primarily to their home world of Kamino. A quick scene demonstrates that Anakin is tired from searching the galaxy for Grievous. Even though they haven't met at this point, they are foes through the Malevolence arc, and Anakin possibly had the chance to take him out. I wouldn't say that it is a vendetta yet, but a commitment to victory in the war that Anakin is passionate about. In this scene, we learn that Cody and Rex are going around all of the outposts for inspections, and will eventually get to the one on Rishi where the rookies are. The outpost gets attacked and is strategically done so during a meteor shower, so the meteors mask the landing of the commando droids. This is the first appearance of commando droids, and we see their stealth and combat prowess compared to the normal battle droids. The commando droids kill the clone sergeant, thus leaving all of the rookies without a definitive leader or skilled combatant. With the droids interfering with the ability to transmit a warning signal, the rookies are all on their own and need to find a way to alert the Republic. This situation is a testing grounds. They will either die or they will succeed and be molded by the experience they gain here. While a small number of elite commando droids were able to take the base, it is ultimately a large number of battle droids that take the base back from the rookies later on. Quality versus quantity of power is still explored on the show ever since Ambush. Through another scene, we learn that Grievous is planning to assault Kamino and stop the clone production there, thus making the all-clear signal the commando droids faked at the outpost all the more dangerous. Grievous' new plan signifies that Anakin's worry over him and his quest to find him is important, yet Anakin, the chosen one, cannot find Grievous without the alert from the base. This places a lot of weight and consequence on the failure or success of the individual rookie clones. When Cody and Rex are coming to the Rishi outpost, you get a callback to Han Solo on the Death Star from A New Hope when a commando droid tells them everything is fine here. The surviving rookie clones Hevy, Echo, and Fives alert Rex and Cody with a combat flare, giving them time to react before being ambushed by commando droids. Rex and Cody are able to survive and meet up with them. Rex calls them shinies because their armor is shiny and new, which speaks to their inexperience. However, as things unfold and the situation gets more grave, you'll have to fight and learn together. It calls back to the Clone Wars movie where Rex tells Ahsoka that experience outranks everything. As I briefly mentioned previously, Anakin and Obi-Wan compare their closest clones to themselves. Rex is similar to Anakin by not acting conventionally, and Cody could be tied to Obi-Wan by sticking to the protocol. The clone leaders, such as captains and commanders, can be seen to take on the personality and action types of the Jedi they serve. When the commando droids are dead and unresponsive, Grievous worries that something can go wrong to alert the Republic of his assault on Kamino. He says we can leave nothing to chance. In the Malevolence arc, Plo Koon says that he doesn't believe in chance. Grievous' statement demonstrates that he does indeed believe in chance, but that with action and power, chance can be controlled. Rex and the clones organize a plan to alert the Republic by destroying the outpost. The all-clear signal is hardwired and thus can only be stopped by the destruction of what they are meant to protect, and by doing so they can protect their homeworld. In essence, they're going to sacrifice the station so others can live, and this metaphorical sacrifice of the Outpost will be mirrored by Heavy's personal sacrifice of his life. Worried about his plan failing, likely as it will produce more tension between himself and Dooku, Grievous sends in more troops to the Outpost and says, "We can't let a few puny clones stop us." However, they can. Grievous is a known Jedi killer and feared general. He doesn't really think of each individual soldier as a threat. Anakin is looking for Grievous. They are enemies at this point despite not meeting face to face. But it is not Anakin. It is a few clones that can make a difference in the war this episode. That connects to Plo Koon's statement in Rising Malevolence that each individual clone life is significant. Heavy says, "I know what I have to do," and makes himself a sacrifice. It's incredibly deep for a short cartoon episode. After being shot down many times Boromir style, he hits the button and the station explodes. Echo says he always did hate that place, which was on the forefront of Heavy's character at the beginning of the episode. He got what he always wanted to do, to fight, and he took out more droids than anyone else in the episode, and by sacrificing himself, his alert can save Kamino and countless more lives. He came into the episode somewhat unlikable, but dies a likable hero the audience respects and mourns. Rex takes Echo and Fives into the 501st, Anakin's Legion, and they will continue to be developed and grow throughout the show. Fives becomes one of the most significant clones in history and started small. Flash forward to 2020 and Echo is now with the Bad Batch and will be a main character on the next animated show. The quote of the episode talked about experience, and this experience will shape and characterize the growth of Fives and Echo. Grievous's plans are stopped, and all is good until the next episode. It is likely that Grievous's failure for his attempted invasion of Kamino will not stand well with Count Dooku if the Malevolence arc and Grievous's failure there says anything about the relationship and the cementing of the upcoming Lair of Grievous climax.